Round 11, I believe it is. Okay, so where do we start? Let's go with. I gotta sign up today. High five. I had a good day today, not gonna lie. I spent a fair amount of time with my upline and hung out with them a little bit. Not so much in the hangout fashion, but I wanted to figure out what I was doing wrong with texting and communicating with people that way. I am still so far away from having the success I would like. And it's such a fine line. I'm starting to realize that you want to tell them just enough about what you do to draw their interest, but you want them to ask questions about what you do until you get to the point where you're like, hey, take a look at this presentation instead of, oh, hey, you asked about what I do? Bam! All right, now it's what do you call it? Now I'm going to show you the presentation and just cram it down their throat. So anyway, that's kind of one of my issues. Let's see here. What else do I have to say? I got to sign up. Ran into him while watching the national championship game a few days ago, and just kind of was able to get his attention, communicate with him, and go from there. Am I the only one that looks like I have eyeliner on? Like my eyes look all shiny, not my eyelids. Hmm. Maybe I'm tired. Actually, I know I'm tired. Anyway, I got him there. Took me two tries to find a meeting that would work out for him because of just time differences, but it finally worked out, and he signed up right away. Everything is good in that area. And then also after the meeting and him signing up, I went cold prospecting with about four other people out on the strip. And we just went out there, and the whole goal was to go through a mall and talk to people at the mall. But they were handing out business cards just to every random person they could talk to. And my experience with that is it's not the way to go. I've had some really bad luck with stuff like that. So for me, I always try to get people's numbers. And I think in like less than an hour, I got five different people's numbers. So I was super proud of myself. Kind of the approach I go, and the reason I'm giving this information is I feel like I would want to know this if I was listening. Uh, it really depends. I'm learning that you have to flirt. If you're a dude and you're talking to a dude, flirt. If you're a dude and you're talking to a girl, flirt. And I'm not always saying it has to be in a sexual way, but just a genuine smile and perky and just be a happy person, kind of like you were flirting with a person. Even if you have a girlfriend or a wife, I'm not saying you have to. You're cheating on them, as in you're not planning on doing it long term, but it's what keeps that attention going and keeps their attention with you. So anyway, you talk with them, you flirt with them a little bit, and you go from there. Like my first person was an older lady. I have no clue why she signed up. We're in the travel industry. I haven't actually said what I do for a living, but I walked in. She was the only person working there, and I acted like I was looking around for some clothes, and I started talking with her for a few minutes, and she's probably in her mid 60s, I would guess. And so I asked her how long she worked there, and she's like, way too long. I'm going to be looking for something else. And I was like, that's interesting. Well, I'm looking for people right now. I'm expanding. So can I get your information? And she's like, sure. Then she tells me that she doesn't want to be doing anything that's too stressful. And I told her, no, what we do isn't too stressful. You'll be able to pick and choose your own hours. You can even work from home. And she's like, I don't want to work from home. I was like, well, I'm sorry. That's kind of what we do. And she's like, oh, okay. Well, I'm still going to give you my number and my name. I'm like, all right. So I'm not sure where she's going to go. I also got two younger people under the age of 20. And my experience with younger people is we're not the industry for them. But we had a bunch of us, like I said, all together, and I just kind of pointed out what we do, and we'll see if they come along or not. The only people I'm really proud of are the promoters I was able to track down, and so I'm proud of myself for that. That's what they do for a living is go out on the strip and promote strip clubs or things like that, and they hand out flyers to people walking by, and so that's what I did. And I communicated with a few of those people, and those guys work hard. I mean, that's a nasty business to be in. So maybe I'll have some success with those. But anyway, none of it was overall amazing, but a pretty happy day overall. Much better than my last day because I was pretty grouchy yesterday. I'm only getting a few hours of sleep tonight, so I'm going to make this the end. So that's it. Peace out, y'all.